Hello everyone. Tony Stark is one of the most influential superheroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who has had some of the most iconic moments. And to celebrate that, we've compiled all of his best Iron Man suit UPS for your viewing pleasure. From the first Iron Man film up until Avengers Endgame, these are the top 10 Iron Man suit UPS in the MCU. Let's get into it. Number 10, First Flight. It seems like just yesterday that we were watching the very first Iron Man movie. In the film, Tony Stark was still pretty green when it came to being Iron Man and flying in his first suit. We saw him struggle a little bit with taking off and flying, but nothing could dampen the joy of seeing Tony finally take to the skies. He was so excited about it. Once he did manage to get off the ground, though, he became a graceful flying machine, swooping and soaring through the skies with ease. Even though this isn't the best or coolest-looking suit, there's something so heartwarming about watching Tony experience flight for the first time. Number 9, I Am Iron Man. This list would not be complete without mentioning the moment that Tony revealed himself to the world as Iron Man. This was such an iconic moment that even non-Marvel fans know about it. The sheer audacity of Tony Stark in announcing to the world that he is in fact Iron Man took a lot of guts. But what made the scene even more epic was the reveal of the Mark III suit, which blew away any expectations people may have had at the time about what a superhero suit should look like. It also helped that Tony decided to make this announcement at a press conference held by him in his own mansion. Talk about confidence. Number 8, Hulkbuster arrives. When it comes to the power of the Hulk, no one in the MCU has ever wanted to mess with him when he's angry, and even less so when he's in his World War Hulk form. To take him on, Tony Stark built an upgraded suit, the Hulkbuster. For this fight, the Hulkbuster was designed with the express purpose of taking on the Hulk, so it's understandable that it looked so bulky and severe. All of those extra materials were actually important, though, because they allowed Tony to withstand the strength of the Hulk, who punched him so hard that it sent him flying into outer space. But Tony survived, and he emerged from the wreckage to stop Thanos in Avengers Endgame, which brings us to number 7. Number 7, taking out Thanos. In Avengers Endgame, we finally got to see the culmination of the Infinity Saga. After 5 years of half the universe being gone due to Thanos' snap, the remaining Avengers went back in time to get the stones and undo the snap. Tony was the only one left in the present, while the others went back in time. So he was the one who ended up facing Thanos in the final battle. When Thanos came to Tony, he didn't have his full suit on yet. But once it appeared, Tony used all 6 stones in quick succession to wipe out Thanos and his army. It was an epic moment that definitely called for an epic entrance. Number 6, Rescue. Tony built many suits throughout the MCU, but perhaps the cutest was the rescue suit which he built for his son Morgan. He built her the suit as a way to bond with her and to prepare her in case they were ever attacked. As soon as Morgan saw the suit, she immediately started running towards it, and when she put it on, it was clear that she was ready to take on the world. It was so adorable to see her walk around in it, especially since she was still so little. Sadly, this suit never got much screen time since Morgan was still too young to go on missions with her father, but we hope that we'll see her use it in the future. Number 5, Upgraded. One of the best things about the Iron Man suits is how often Tony upgraded them. So many different versions of the suit were shown over the course of the films, and one of the best upgrades he made to the suit was its artificial intelligence, which he named Jarvis. With Jarvis, Tony had someone else in the suit with him at all times who could help him strategize and keep him on track. In the comics, Jarvis was actually a human being who was transformed into an AI after being mortally wounded. And in the movies, Jarvis almost becomes a character in his own right. He even got promoted to being Vision later on. Number 4, Bleeding Edge. The Bleeding Edge suit was a slightly darker suit that Tony wore during Captain America: Civil War. This suit was special because it wasn't just a sleek, dark addition to Tony's wardrobe. It actually had the ability to turn invisible. While this might seem like a small thing, invisibility is actually an extremely powerful tool for any hero. Tony took advantage of this power, using it in several key moments in the film. Unfortunately, this suit was destroyed by Black Panther after Tony surrendered. Still, it was nice to see Tony add another notch to his belt of skills. Number 3, the damage. Even though Tony was able to build some incredible suits, sometimes those suits just weren't enough. During the events of Avengers: Age of Ultron, Tony found himself facing off against his own creation, Ultron, and things didn't go so well. Ultron proved to be a formidable opponent who was able to hold his own against Iron Man. The fight ended up damaging Tony's suit beyond repair, and when he took it off, he revealed to everyone that he was badly burned. That's one of the most vulnerable we've ever seen him, and it also showed just how powerful their new enemy really was. Number 2, Spider-Man. Tony was responsible for building the suit that Peter Parker currently uses as Spider-Man. And we can only imagine what it must have been like for Peter to go to Tony and ask him to build him a suit like Iron Man's. We didn't actually get to see the suit being built in the movie, but we can assume that Tony poured everything he knew about suit making into Peter's suit. After all, Peter is essentially Tony's apprentice, and this was probably the most normal suit Tony had made in a long time. It's just a shame that it got ruined in Spider-Man: No Way Home. Hopefully Tony will rebuild it for him in the future. Number 1, Iron Man. What better way to kick off this list than with the very first Iron Man suit? This suit is where it all began, and without it we would never have gotten to see Tony become Iron Man. His original suit looked much different from the ones he would make in the future, but it was still effective at getting the job done. He managed to take out the 10 Rings terrorists who had kidnapped him, and he also used it to fly back home. This suit was definitely a far cry from the Mark 42 suit Tony would wear in Iron Man 3, but it was still cool in its own right. There's something about it that feels timeless. Well, that's it for our list of the top 10 Iron Man suit moments in the MCU. Let us know in the comments below which moment made you the happiest. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on any of our awesome videos.